Hi guys, welcome back to our podcast. On today's episode, my husband's going to be asking me questions that guys are too afraid to ask girls. We asked y'all over on Instagram to submit questions, and if you'd like to give input on future episodes, go give us a follow over at Clayton and Catherine. And if you enjoy this episode, go back and listen to last week's episode where we reversed it and I was asking him questions. We got a lot of positive feedback from that episode, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one just as much.
It was a lot of fun last week. I enjoyed answering them, and I enjoyed the feedback that we got as well. So we got quite a few to get through. What is the grossest thing about us?
Guys.
Yeah. What's the grossest thing about us?
I'm not going to include you in this.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd say bad hygiene, which the reason I wouldn't include you is because you have really good hygiene.
I appreciate it.
You have the best hygiene of any guy I've ever met. But other guys who don't take care of their teeth, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can tell they don't brush their teeth.
Yeah.
And their breath smells bad. And then also guys that walk by and you can just tell it's that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't showered.
Yeah.
They're not wearing deodorant. And it's just, they always smell like that.
Yeah.
That's so gross to me. Go get some deodorant and some $8 cologne from Walmart and take a shower.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just hygiene. I'd say that would probably be, honestly, one of the biggest turnoffs, too. When you're meeting someone for the first time.
Yeah, and it just...
Or even somebody you know. If they always smell that way.
Mm-hmm. No bueno.
I don't think... I wouldn't probably give them a chance.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
That makes
sense. I feel like that's really easy to kind of
fix. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to fix, and also it's pretty. I feel like a pretty common thing among guys that
which is so gross. It doesn't take that much effort. Girls put so much effort into their appearance, and guys can't even take a shower and put some deodorant on. That's all we ask.
Oh man, we'll get on to the next one. How easy is it to notice when a guy likes you?
I feel like it depends on the guy. Which also, I don't know if I was really good at figuring out when guys liked me, because a lot of guys in high school, I didn't ever think that they liked me. Mm-hmm. I thought it was I was totally in the friend zone, and then a few years later, they'd tell me that they liked me.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what the heck? I had no idea the whole time. I'd say that happened quite a few times with people. And then there were some guys that I thought did like me just because, I'd say... just when they talk to you a lot. They go out of their way to talk to you.
Yeah.
When they don't really have, a specific reason to.
Yeah.
And, they think you're funny. They're, make cracking jokes with you and,
yeah.
trying to get you to laugh.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I just feel that kind of, body language and, the way they talk to you.
Yeah.
Just kind of, flirty.
Okay.
Funny.
Yeah.
They're going out of their way to talk to you even when, there's not really a specific reason for them to.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the biggest probably hint that they like you.
Okay.
But like I said, I wasn't the best. Some guys I guess are just really good at hiding it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I didn't know when a lot of guys
or maybe
liked
you
me.
didn't want to think that they liked you. No?
No.
Okay.
Some of them I probably would have liked them back, but I didn't know that they liked me at all.
Okay.
I literally just thought I was a friend zone friend.
All right, gentlemen, let it be known. Let it be known.
Let it be known. You're only you can only get rejected.
You only miss them zero.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't try, you'll never know.
Yeah.
You might as well just try, because either
Give
way,
it a shot.
If you don't try, you're not going to get the girl anyways.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Next one. What are red flags in a guy?
I would say immaturity.
Mm-hmm.
Just acting dumb all the time. I don't know. Some guys just act stupid. Don't act like you're a 5-year-old all the time.
Okay.
Which I'm all for having fun and acting crazy sometimes. I do that.
Yeah.
But just all the time.
Okay.
There needs to be a point where you're mature.
Okay.
And you can have mature conversations, deep conversations.
So a switch.
Not
back and
just
forth.
stupid all the time.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Immaturity, 1.
Okay.
Pridefulness, that's super big red flag.
Yeah. Boastful, not able to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. When you think you're the top dog.
Yeah.
Nobody compares to you. and like you don't need advice from anyone else. Like you just think you've got it all figured out.
Yeah.
That's such a big turn off. Like confidence is different than that.
You
like,
can
being
find
confident
confidence in
who you
humility.
Yeah, like being confident in who you are, but you're still like willing to take critique and like advice from other people.
Yeah.
Versus like, but you're confident in who you are versus like, you know, I'm the best. I don't need anyone else's input. Like, I don't need to change myself.
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like that. So like immaturity, pridefulness, pridefulness almost goes with like entitlement, kind of like just acting like you're better than other people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I don't know. That just really bothers me when you're like out in public and like you see guys just like treating random people like rudely.
Yeah.
Like
Kindness
they just
overall.
act like they're better.
Yeah.
Versus like when you see a guy like opening the door for people.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, this is something you're really good about.
Thank you.
We'll be out in public and like if you see anybody who needs help, you go out of your way to help them. Like this has happened so many times where we'll be in the store and somebody will be like, oh, you're tall, can you grab something for me? And you're always really nice. You always like grab stuff off the top shelf for them, sometimes without them even asking. But like just stuff like that, like going out of your way to help people.
Yeah.
That's not a red flag. But like just being like entitled and like, you know, you don't really care about the people around you.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not caring about other people's well-being.
Yeah, even if you know them or not. Like even if they're not important to you. Like just I guess treating everyone with respect and not just thinking you're all that and everybody else is below you kind of thing.
Which I feel like is kind of a disease at the moment in our society.
Yeah.
I would
like
say.
I just see it all the time. Like I don't know. There's just so many, which I feel like all these things are so common in so many guys, like immaturity, pridefulness, entitlement.
It takes longer for some people to figure it out, but
I don't know.
I understand
That's just
it.
not an
like,
excuse
I get
though.
it.
Like treat people with, you know, kindness. And then probably like when a guy is super controlling.
Okay.
Because like I totally understand having standards for like your significant other. Like
Yeah.
that's something you do. You have standards for me, but you're never going to be like controlling and like telling me like what I can and can't do.
Yeah.
Like for everything in my life.
Yeah.
Like trying to control everything about me and my decisions.
Yeah.
I think that's a big red flag.
Okay.
For sure.
No, that makes sense. I respect that a lot.
If you can't trust your partner to like choose to do
Activities
what they think is right.
Or stuff, yeah.
Well, yeah, and like, you know, going out doing stuff without having to like constantly be checking in with that person, like
yeah,
which
absolutely.
I do that anyways because you know, like
I
I
feel
love
like
talking to you, but it's different. It's not like I feel like I have to and like you're going to be upset with me if I don't. You know what I mean? Like but yeah, I'd say those are probably like the top 4 red flags. Yeah. I guess.
I feel like that's a good
like personality wise.
I mean, 4 is good. I've heard other people have a lot more than that.
Well, I have a lot more, but those are probably the top ones that come to mind.
Top ones. Okay.
Also, just being like trashy. That's a red flag. Like the way you dress. Like you just dress trashy. Or like the way you talk.
Okay.
Like cursing a lot. That's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
Just because it's not attractive. Like honestly, that is kind of repelling for me.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's always been something that I just didn't like.
That's fair.
Like I see that as being so immature. Like when they feel the need to like just cuss all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no other words that you can find besides.
Yeah, like almost like they think it looks cool. So to me, that's just like, ooh, that's really cringy and like, you know, it wasn't called for. So it just seems kind of like trashy, I guess. And like the way you like if you don't put yourself together and you like your appearance is trashy. That's kind of like, you know, I guess that's like the last one I could think of.
Fair enough. I think that's good. That's good. How much hair is too much hair for a guy?
Like on your head?
All over. How much hair is too much hair?
What?
Like
all
chest.
Over?
Is chest too much? Like how much hair is too much hair on a chest? Is a hairy back? How much hair is a hairy back? How much facial hair is too much hair?
Okay, I gotta think about this. Facial hair?
Yeah.
I'm not personally like a huge fan of a lot of facial hair.
Yeah.
Like I like your facial hair.
Just
maybe even a little more trimmed down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I think I prefer you with facial hair versus like baby faced.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to like you baby faced when we were in high school.
Yeah.
But like now that we're married, I really like the whole beard thing you got going on.
Appreciate it.
But I like it very trimmed. I don't like long beards.
Long beards.
I personally don't find that super attractive. I
Fair
know there are
enough.
women that do find that attractive.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
like me personally, I like it short.
Okay.
Probably
Chest hair or no
more
chest
than like
hair?
an inch.
Okay, no more than an inch. Okay.
If a guy has his eyebrows done,
Oh, true.
that's impressive.
No unibrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy keeps up with his eyebrows, that's impressive because a lot of guys don't. And if they do, it's just kind of like a nice little added touch, you know?
Okay.
Because I feel like us as girls, we put so much
Time and effort into
into
stuff.
our appearance.
Yeah.
So like when you can tell a guy puts, you know, effort his appearance too, that definitely is like,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
attractive.
Okay.
Hair on the top of your head. I don't know. You've had different hairstyles. I like the way your hair is now.
Yeah.
I either like it like this or I like it when you grow it out during the summer.
Oof, which I don't know why I do that because it's
Well, you haven't
so
done it since you
hot.
started getting like facial hair. I feel
Yeah.
like you used to do that when you didn't have facial hair.
Yeah. Well, it's too much to cut.
You
like,
grow it out
keep up
some,
with.
but it was like really cute. I loved it. I loved it. Like I kind of want you to do it again, but then you'd have to cut your beard because I feel like it'd look a little weird with your beard.
Yeah, I feel
You
like I'd
look
look like
like
a
a-
homeless person.
Yeah. And
Fair
then
enough.
for like chest hair, I don't really like chest hair personally.
No chest hair.
Which is funny because a lot of people do like chest hair. Like I've heard it on like a lot of movies and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I like a man with chest hair, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't love chest hair, but it doesn't really bother me either way.
Okay.
Like, you know, you have some chest hair, and it's not like I look at it that much. But
Okay, so it's just not something that like.
it's not, you know, as long as it's not like a full like sheep
Okay.
on the front of your chest.
Okay. What about legs?
I have seen that before.
Ooh, yeah, yeah,
You know?
me too.
I think we saw it together. We were like in town somewhere, and there's like
Yeah.
this guy like jogging down the road, and he had just like full sheep chest.
Like you could make a blanket out of that.
No, like it was like as thick as like a sheep's hide. Like it was bad. I feel like he had it on his back too.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, some people are hairy. Like, I get it.
Did he have it on his back?
Yeah.
Do you have hair on your back? I don't think you do.
No, I'm pretty.
I was gonna say, 'cause I've never noticed it. So unless
Yeah,
it's
I
just
don't
like
have
the
a
little
lot.
like clear hairs.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of chest hair or back hair.
Yeah.
Now,
Which I
leg
like.
hair.
I like that.
Leg hair.
I don't care about leg hair.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I don't really.
Doesn't
leg
matter.
or arm hair.
Okay.
Yeah. I think guys' foot hair is kind of gross, but like I don't expect you to get rid of it.
Okay.
Like
I didn't know that. Okay.
I wouldn't expect you to like shave it off though. That's weird. Like that's just too high maintenance. But it always has been like a little weird to me. Like I'm like, guys have hair on their
Well,
toes.
I mean, okay, I feel like it stands out more if like a dude doesn't like wear sandals or like isn't outside and his foot's not like tan as much as his body and he wears socks all the time.
Yes.
The contrast would be very different. Like if you have black hair, it looks
Yeah.
really weird.
I'm trying to like picture your toes. You have black hair on your toes.
Yeah.
You
And
do,
I have
right?
I have white feet cuz I don't like I
Yeah.
go to work all the time. I wear boots all the time. So like my feet don't ever see the light of day. So
Yeah.
it looks really
Ugh.
weird because it's black and like pasty white.
Yeah. I don't know. Like all these things don't. I'd say your face hair is the most important thing.
Yeah, okay.
The rest of it, it's like
Give or take.
I have preferences, but like I don't really just sit there and stare at your feet hair.
Okay.
You know, so it's not that big of a deal. But I do stare at your face a lot, so
Okay, so this
that's the most important.
this needs to be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very groomed. I just like a well groomed, you know.
Groom.
Man.
Maintenance.
Yes,
hygiene.
like you can tell you take
looks
care
good.
of yourself. Yeah.
Okay, good. Why do women get so offended by asking how much they weigh?
I don't know. I feel like I personally wouldn't get offended by that. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if a guy was asking you that.
Well, okay, I understand if like someone random, but like I feel like a lot of people.
But if it was just like if it was just like, oh, how much do you weigh, or like whatever, like just everybody was in a conversation.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't personally find that weird. It'd be kind of weird if a guy was just like, how much do you weigh? Like then you'd probably get offended because you think that they're like insulting your weight.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you care?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm not as sensitive about how much I weigh as other people are.
Mhm.
I've just never like I don't know why. I've just never really cared how much I weigh.
Okay.
Like I care about my appearance very much. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm insecure about my appearance, but like the actual like weight on the scale doesn't really matter to me because I
Yeah.
know how different like people
People,
carry.
yeah,
weight.
it carried very
Like,
differently
one person could weigh this much.
and look thinner than the other person.
Yeah,
that weighs
because
the
they
other.
have muscle or like you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Weight's not really a big thing to me. Like, I don't really get offended.
Okay.
But, I mean, I could get why other people get offended just because, like, if you're bringing it up, it kind of seems like, why would it matter? Like, why would you bring it up? Anyways.
Okay.
Like, why would you need to know that kind of thing? So maybe that's why they're getting offended.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so just kind of like a personal thing, like
Like,
okay.
it's just something that a guy wouldn't need to know. So, like, I could see why someone would get offended. Because it's like,
okay.
would that, would that...
Would the number change how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would assume.
That makes sense. I mean, like, I assumed that's how it was, but like...
I don't think you ever asked me how much I weighed.
No.
I don't think you really cared.
No. You were sticking bones when we first met, so...
Yeah. I was really, really little.
Didn't matter. When is the right time to start farting in front of your man?
Farting?
Mm-hmm. Passing some gas.
I don't know, because it depends on the guy.
when do you feel comfortable? Like, when is
do
it like...
I feel comfortable?
Yeah. Like, when was it like, all right, whatever.
I
I'm going to let
can't
it rip.
remember. I definitely farted around you whenever we were dating.
Well, I know that, but I never
But I don't
heard it.
remember when I felt comfortable enough. I feel like I get really comfortable with people. Like, if I can feel that, like, you're getting comfortable with me, like, I will open up. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm just that type of person. So, I don't know. As soon as I feel like we're, like, opened up with each other.
Okay.
We're, like, close.
Okay.
I'd
So there's
start,
no,
like,
time limit. It's just kind of like...
But it depends on the guy. Like, I'm sure
We're
some
letting
guys
it
are
loose.
like, ew, that's gross. Or, like, you know, maybe some guys aren't like that, but I feel like there are.
I say it's gross. Like, whenever you do it, I say it's gross, but it's funny to me.
Yeah,
like
but I know you think it's funny. Like, I
Yeah.
can tell you think it's funny, so I would do it around you.
Yeah.
But, like, if there was some guy who, like, actually was, like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like there's a point where you, like, get past, like, trying to impress the person, and you're just kind of, like, more real with each other.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's, I guess, the right time, but, like, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, listen.
Everybody does it, so I feel like it shouldn't be that big of a
Okay.
deal.
Fair enough.
But I definitely wouldn't do it when I was, like, first trying to impress you. Like, I'd have to know that I already, like, had you, like, on wrap before I, like, started farting in front of you.
Okay. Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, once I knew I had you, then I wouldn't care. Yeah.
Dang.
Then I'd fart on you.
Oh.
Which I've done before.
Oh my gosh. On to the next question. Why do women all go to the bathroom together? Because I've wondered this for years. I don't understand why it's a
Really?
group activity.
And you've never asked anyone this before?
No, I've never asked anybody this before. Why is it a group activity? It's a thing that's a personal time, for at least for guys anyways. This
Guys
is a
are weird.
personal time.
Which is also weird that it's like a personal time. Well, I guess if you're like pooping.
Yeah,
If
listen.
you're going to like a public bathroom, like don't all like I've always wondered this. I should have asked you this in our video. Cause all guys, can you just like see each other when you're peeing?
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know what
okay,
a guy's
listen.
bathroom
Here's,
looks
this
like.
Is, okay, this is how this works. Okay, there's a bro code.
Uh-huh.
If you have a wall of urinals, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I've
There's-
never seen like I've never been in a guy's bathroom, so I genuinely
Let's
don't
say
know
there's
how it looks.
4. Okay, no. Let's do 6.
6 urinals.
There's 6 urinals.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, do an odd number. Never mind. Do 5. We'll do 5. Okay. So if somebody's on this end, like on the far right end, okay, you don't go next to that person. You go as far away as possible to the other urinal. So yes, you can see them, but the point is to be as far away as from the people as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have another person and there's only one slot open, you try to leave a 1 space gap between anyone and everyone that's peeing.
So what happens if there's not enough?
You go to the restroom. Like either you wait if you're a decent person to make the other guys feel comfortable,
So weird.
or you go to the one stall that's in the
so
back
weird.
in the toilet and you pee there.
So you all only have one actual toilet in your
Most
bathroom?
of, okay,
For
so
guys
most
who
of the
need to
time,
poop?
most of the time, yes, there's only one.
Oh my gosh.
Most of the time, there's 2 urinals and one
Wow,
bath.
I feel so privileged as a woman to have like toilets.
Yeah,
Guys have to stay in the whole
yeah. I mean, listen, it's a quick task. Like we're not sitting there for 5 minutes. It's just in and out. That's how it is.
That's interesting.
So why is it a together thing? Because I've never understood
No,
that.
I'm still like interested about what you're talking about.
No, it's just you.
I
We're
know,
asking you.
but I've never been in a guy's bathroom, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm still curious. I still want to ask you questions.
Well, you wasted your time. That was last week.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let's see. We all go to the bathroom together because I don't know. We just like to do stuff together. Girls don't like to be alone.
Jeez.
We don't like, I don't know. It's just fun. You just all go to the bathroom, pee, talk, and then you can say stuff like if you're with like your boyfriends or stuff, and then all the girls go to the bathroom together. You can like.
Okay, it's time to gossip. That's what it is.
No, not gossip.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
No, but you can go to the bathroom and be like, oh my gosh, this is like really awkward right now.
Okay.
You know, like it's just like a debrief time. Like you can kind of debrief the situation, like what's going on. Or if you're just like out shopping together, like it's just more fun to go with your friend.
Y'all are weird, dog.
Not all girls like go in the stall together.
But y'all do go to the stall together.
Sometimes.
What the heck?
But that doesn't matter. Just because like you can just do it together, like it doesn't matter.
Y'all weird out here, dude. That's crazy to me anyways.
Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. So it don't really matter after. But we're not weird. It's not like we're sitting here staring at the other person. You just go in together and you just like look at your phone while the other person's peeing.
I mean, dude.
And then you switch. You switch.
That's personal time though. I don't understand how that's not like.
Well,
all right, y'all wait out there. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. I'm just going in here doing my thing.
Well, maybe if you're gonna poop or something, you don't want them to be
y'all
in there
are crazy.
with you. But I feel like I've even done that in front of a friend before. Girls are just, we're tight like that.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. This kind of elaborates on the red flags just a little bit, but how much protection is too much protection when a guy is like trying to take care of you? Like, what's overstepping the protection over you? Because obviously, you want to be like taken care of, like have you by your side. Like, how much is too much protection? Like, wanting to know you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably definitely like, I'd say yeah. Like if you have to text that person all the time and tell them like every little thing you're doing.
Yeah.
Like. That's a little overboard. Like, I feel like you should, like, want to do that.
Okay.
But, like, if your partner's getting mad because you forgot to tell them you were doing something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you should, like, be good at communication, like, telling your partner what you're doing, where you're going.
Yeah.
If you're going to go hang out with somebody or something. But, if you had to go do something and you forgot to mention it or something, like, just making it a big deal. Like, them not being understanding, I guess. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that seems like too, like, overbearing. And then, like, I don't know. When you're, like, out in public, like, I get staying together when you're out in public. But if you, like, you do have to have, like, a separate conversations. Just not making little stuff like that a big deal.
Okay.
Would be, like, too overprotective, I guess. I think being protective is a good thing.
Yeah.
But if you can't ever be like understanding or just like relaxed, like everything has to be like,
high tense,
certain way.
Yeah. Okay.
And if it's not, you're upset or like your partner's upset. That's when I feel like it's like to an extreme. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's too much at that point.
Okay.
Like if you can't just be understanding if something doesn't go exactly the way you want it to.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'll get it.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I get it. I think I understand because, like, you don't want that person
overbearing all the time.
Yeah. You don't want to be in a dictatorship. Like, you don't want to have that person to, like, dictate everything that you do.
But I think, like, your partner being protective over you is, like, a good thing.
Okay.
And, like, it's sweet.
Oh. Do girls like it when guys touch their butt? Because, like, when you're walking by... little whoosh.
Well, for me personally, I don't really like butt slaps.
Okay.
Well, like maybe like a playful slap, but not like a hard slap.
Okay. I get it.
You know that already.
I get it.
I don't like that.
I get it.
I feel like I almost like a little like just like a caress or like just like a little rub.
Okay.
Like when you're walking by versus like a slap, I feel like that'd be more like attractive.
Okay.
Than like just slapping it, Like it just seems more sweet and like nice. Like just
okay, just
soft, gentle.
Okay.
Like not so
okay.
like
aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, I mean, maybe if you're trying to be funny or something, but if you're trying to be like romantic or like sweet, like definitely like the softer touch.
I got it. I mean, I get it. I get it.
But yeah, definitely touching us when you walk by. That's really sweet. We
Okay,
like that.
just like don't like not rough.
Yeah, just
Okay.
not rough. For me personally, I mean, I don't know what other people like, but I like gentleness.
Whew. What gets you in the mood?
What?
What gets you in the mood?
Why are you saying it like that? Are you serious?
It's on there.
Oh my
It's on the list.
gosh. Oh,
It was
wow.
on the list.
Okay. This is kind of weird that I'm like telling the whole internet.
It's on the
This
list.
is
I'm
what
sorry.
gets me in the mood.
It's on the list.
I gotta think about that. Probably just like when you're like really sweet.
Being nice throughout the day, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, just like, I mean, you shouldn't do that just because, you know, you're trying
I got
to
it.
get someone in the mood.
I listen.
But like, just being like a nice person, like going out of your way to like
Mhm.
tell the other person that you like appreciate them, you
Yeah.
love them. Like that's a big one. I don't, honestly, like, I feel like whenever you're like looking good and you're like smelling good,
Okay.
that definitely does something.
Locked in.
Yeah.
I'm locked in out here.
So like definitely appearance, like your appearance,
Okay.
for sure. Because like I said, girls put like a lot of effort into their appearance.
Yeah.
So like when you see like a guy giving effort into his appearance, like that's definitely like a turn on, you know?
That's fair.
And then like, yeah, just being like sweet and like soft and like, you know, touching them as you walk by, or like
Okay.
maybe like a random like make out session,
Okay.
you know?
Yo.
Just like starting
Hey,
out
yo.
of nowhere. I feel like that'd be pretty romantic. But just don't do that if you're not like, if you haven't already been nice all day, because
That
Then
was
it's
the
kinda
wrong
irritating.
message. Okay.
yeah, like it's kind of irritating, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay.
People want to know. I'm just asking the questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting question.
Okay. Here's the next one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
If you were asked out, where would you want to go on the first date? Classy or chill? Like what's your like first date? What would be like
See, I
perfect
don't know.
for you?
I haven't really talked to any other girls about it, so I don't really know if it's the same for them. But for me personally, I feel like either could be fun. Because I feel like it could be really fun to like dress up and go somewhere fancy. But, you know, doing something chiller, I feel like you get to know someone a little more. You know,
I feel like
it's more
first date
relaxed.
vibes are better like coffee date or something like that, or maybe like food or something.
Yeah. But I mean honestly either way, because if you're trying to go all out, I mean you could get the girl like flowers,
True.
nice flowers, and like
True.
have her dress up, and y'all could go to like a nice restaurant. That would be really sweet. But, you know, I guess it just depends. Because if you already knew the person,
Yeah.
like y'all have been friends, and
Yeah.
then he wants to like take you out, you could do something more like fancy, special,
Okay.
because you already know each other.
Already
You've
know.
already talked,
Yeah, already
like,
talked.
whatever.
Okay.
But if like, you know, you're just meeting someone, that might be a little awkward. So
Okay.
maybe like something more chill, like maybe an activity or something y'all could do together to get to know each other better
Okay.
before you just like go sit down and like have to, you know,
Yeah.
talk the whole time.
Okay. That honestly that
Maybe?
makes a lot more sense to me because
Yeah.
like you wouldn't want to do it. Okay. That makes a lot more sense to me.
I mean, honestly,
I
I'd be
never
good
really
with it
thought of
either way, as long as the person just seemed like they put effort into
Yeah.
it.
So effort is the name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, here we go. How much do girls care about the guy's past?
Feel like it just depends on if the guy's changed or not. Because I feel like I used to be like super like I feel like I used to care more about people's past when I
Yeah.
was younger, but I was also really little. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that was when I was like 14 or 15.
Yeah, that's fair.
But honestly, like I feel like I would have given most people a chance if
Yeah.
you see that they've changed, you know?
Okay.
Like I'm sure there's some things that are like non-negotiables for people,
Yeah.
but I think everybody has a chance to like change their life.
Mhm.
And I don't know, like if you're willing to change and you do change and you're showing that you're gonna stay like that, then like I don't really think it like if you're like if you've had a bad past
Yeah.
and you're like regretful of that, you know,
Showing promise to change in the future or already in
Yeah,
the
I
progress
wouldn't-
of it.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't go if it was just like I wouldn't be with somebody if it was like they weren't already changing,
Yeah.
or like changed,
Yeah.
you know, because yeah, if you haven't already changed, you're probably not going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like once you get into a relationship with someone, they're not gonna probably change after that.
Yeah.
But if they're like regretful of maybe how they acted or treated people in the past, and they're
You can see the
constantly
change
trying
of
to do
it.
better,
Yeah.
and they're changing, or they already have changed, you know,
Yeah.
then I feel like the past doesn't really matter. You know?
Yeah. And
Everybody
I feel
has a
like
past.
I
Like
feel like
nobody's
a lot
perfect.
of people have a bad, like, if you tell them right off the cuff, I feel like it's immediate, like, no, but you haven't even seen what their actions are now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. I guess it just, yeah. I mean, I definitely feel like you should be open and honest with people.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't think it would be like an immediate turn away if they could tell you were a different person now.
Okay.
And if you like explained it like, this is something I like am regretful of, you know, versus like just telling them about what happened.
Yeah.
Like if they could tell you were like, you know, you weren't proud of it
Yeah.
and you were trying to be different, or you were different now, then I feel like it wouldn't matter as much.
That makes sense.
Versus like someone coming in being like proud of their past
Yeah.
when it wasn't something good. You know what I mean?
Like, I did this, and I.
Yeah, like
okay.
that's like a turn off. And like,
Okay.
yeah, I probably wouldn't give that person a chance. But if they like were regretful of something wrong that they had done, you know, which also just depends on the situation, like, but you get the basic.
Yeah, I got it.
The basic
No, I
message.
understand it. Yeah.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense to me because, like, obviously, I don't have the greatest track record ever, but changing that now, you look more at what I do now than I did before.
Yeah, I don't even think of you as the same
Yeah.
person.
So that makes sense.
So, but it's also because you've changed. Like you
Yeah.
chose to change.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No,
That
chose to
didn't-
change.
That didn't sound right when I said it,
Chose
but
to change. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
you chose to
Yeah.
change. So like, I'm not gonna like now. I don't even think of you as like the person you were in the past.
Okay.
Like you're like a whole new person to me.
Oh, thanks,
kind of
baby.
thing, you know.
Oof. Listen, the only reason I put this one in here was because I have a feeling it's probably going to happen to me. Bald or with hair? What do girls like best? I already know the answer for you, but I have a feeling I'm probably going to go
No,
bald.
you're not. You're not
By,
going
like,
bald.
late 50s.
No.
Genetically,
Is your dad bald?
genetically, I
can't
would
think of
rather
his
be
head.
bald.
Is he bald?
he's got that big old widow's peak.
But is he bald?
He's not bald, but
He has
he's
some
widow
hair.
peak.
Is it really short?
It's really short. I'm
Can't
telling you,
remember.
dude. It's probably gonna happen.
It's actually so funny. I'm gonna have to look at his head next time I see him.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Well, I feel like I have some trauma from a bald dude that I know or knew in the
Oof.
past. That you know who I'm talking about.
Oof.
Yeah. So
Fair
I
enough.
feel like that makes me just not like bald dudes at all.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. Some guys can pull it off for sure.
I bet I look good bald.
Some guys look good bald.
Shine it up.
But definitely don't think I would like you bald. So definitely don't lose your hair.
But what if I got a great chrome dome?
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
Okay.
I love your hair how it is now. I would never want you to go bald.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to get hair transplants because I guarantee you, by the time I'm like late 40s,
You don't know that.
I'm
Your
telling
hair
you,
is so
genetically,
thick. Your hair is
genetically,
so thick.
I'm telling you, it's probably gonna screw me over.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Your
telling
hair
you.
is so thick, baby. You're never gonna lose all that hair. Maybe
I-
it'll just thin out some.
Lord willing.
I feel like your mom has really thick hair too.
Well,
So hopefully you got her genetics.
okay, we'll see. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Why is it so hard to get y'all to choose where to eat? Why can't y'all just choose a place?
Because sometimes we genuinely like,
but y'all
don't
know.
care.
But sometimes y'all know and you won't even say it.
Really? Did I do that?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You'll be like,
No.
oh, I know where I want to eat. and I'll be listing off stuff.
Okay,
and then you're
that's
like,
true.
oh yeah, I want that one. But it took me forever because I was naming
I
off
don't know.
things.
Maybe I don't want to feel like I'm the one who's like choosing.
Save me time.
Like I want you to choose it. So if you give me a list and I tell you which one I want, then you're technically choosing it, but I'm still getting what I want. Like some girls are just really indecisive.
Just save me time.
Well, sometimes I tell you and you don't want to eat where I want to eat. I feel like all the times I'm
exactly. That's why you tell me exactly.
like,
So
no,
then
but
we can
sometimes I
hash it out
will.
between.
No, but sometimes I'll be like, I want to eat here. And
But
then
it's
you're
rare.
like, ugh, I don't really want to eat there.
But it's rare.
But that's all the times that I tell you where I want to eat. If I don't tell you and then like you're like listing them out and I'm like, yeah, let's eat there.
But you already
Then
had
it's
that one in
your
your
idea.
head. But you already had that
I
one
know,
in your
but then
head.
it's your idea
That
and you
doesn't
want to
make
eat
sense.
there.
Okay, I mean, I get it. But at the same time, I don't, because it saves us both so much time and energy. If you're just like, this sounds good. And then I'm like, okay,
No,
let's
because
do
you
that.
don't like it.
Well, most of the time I'm in on, whatever it is. Most of the time. Most of the time.
Not if it's my idea.
That's not true.
I don't know. I'm just indecisive. So most of the time I'd just rather you pick, or I'd rather you be like, do you want to eat here or here?
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to like, mark something off the list that doesn't sound good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Do you like a sensitive or dominant man? If you could only choose one, which one would it be?
Only choose one? I wouldn't choose one. It needs to be someone both.
But you had okay. Well, answer the first question first. Obviously, which one would you prefer? Like, you like both?
Oh gosh, I don't know, because I couldn't. I would literally not be able to stand a guy that was super sensitive or a guy that was super dominant. Like I need a mix of the both. Like I genuinely don't know which one I would pick, because if it was dominant, that would just annoy the crap out of me all the time. But if you're sensitive, honestly, that would annoy the crap out of me too. Like if you're too sensitive.
Okay.
Like I think a guy who's sensitive is good. But if you get your feelings hurt over literally every little thing, like you can't take a joke.
Okay.
That bothers me so. That bothers me
I can see the anger.
so much.
I can see the anger.
It's like I don't understand men like that.
Okay.
Like you're so sensitive. Go cry to your mom. Like it's ridiculous. But at the same time, men that are dominant, that's annoying. Like no one wants to be treated like getting bossed around all the time. Like you feel like you can't give your opinion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's like a loaded question. Like I genuinely couldn't pick one or the other, because I feel like with dominant men, you can't give your opinion. Like it's whatever they say goes.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And some women are okay with that. And like that's fine. Like I don't really care. Like if that's what you like. I just know for my personality, I want to be able to give my input.
Mm-hmm.
And like, at least the guy hear me out. And most dominant men don't normally do that.
Yeah.
But like I said, reversed for like sensitive men, I think some sensitivity is good. You don't want somebody
Beta.
What?
Beta.
What does that mean?
Sensitive.
Beta?
He's a beta.
Oh.
Beta.
I was so confused. I don't know, like being sensitive is a good thing, obviously. You don't want to marry some like stone cold man.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta find that a little attractive though. Just like stone cold guy.
Maybe if they're stone cold, but like they're really sweet to you. But I like that.
Yeah,
That's cute.
that's where it's at. So a
But
dominant
not-
stone cold guy
No.
that's nice to you.
But not if it looks like they're like rude to everyone else. That's a turn off.
Fair enough.
Like there has to be a really good balance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough.
Because like I think it's sweet when a guy's like quiet but they're still polite. Like that's how you are. Like you're not over the top with anybody. You're polite. You treat everybody with kindness. But, you treat me extra special.
Good.
And you're like dominant. Like I know you're going to take care of me and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not like to the point where I feel like I can't say what I'm feeling or give my input. Like it's not your way or the highway type thing. But you're also not a sensitive little baby that like cries about stupid stuff. Like you can take a joke, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's just like a good balance.
Okay.
You need a little bit of both. Like I genuinely don't think I could pick one or the other.
Okay. Fair enough.
If that makes sense.
So no man at all.
No.
Dang.
No,
That's
I'd
rough.
want a man. Oh, I don't know.
That's okay. I mean, you don't have to choose one, but I just thought it was a very hard.
I genuinely can't. Like, it's a hard question. Like, I
That's what I
don't
was
know.
wondering, yeah.
Because if it was a dominant man, I feel like they'd just boss you around all the time. And I wouldn't like that. But a sensitive man, I wouldn't want him coming and crying to me about his feelings getting hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, you can sometimes, but like all the time.
No, you already said it now.
Oh, gosh. So, I don't know. You're just like the perfect mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That
I
was
just
a very
need a man like you, babe.
That's a very sweet note to end it on. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it. If y'all enjoyed this podcast, please give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the
subscribe.
channel. Or to Spotify or wherever you're listening.
Wherever y'all are listening. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Thanks for staying till the end. Hopefully I made sense and spoke clearly enough. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and if you did and you haven't listened to our previous episode, go give it a listen, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.